Hey everyone, this is Team Salt back with another deck profile, and what are you doing for us today, John?
This is one of the most fair formats ever created, called Go Format. I heard it was in 2005 or something like that. I don't know. I just picked up this format the other day. So
Yes, this is with the April 2005 ban list, the last legal set being The Lost Millennium, and not including Xarian Universe.
oh wow, good start. We already just pissed off a whole bunch of people. All right, well,
Let's get right into it.
All right, first we have the 2 Vampire Lord. In case you didn't already figure out, this is a zombie deck. And so Vampire Lord is really good because, well, he was semi-limited for a reason. And he keeps coming back, so Torrential kind of laughs at that. Mirror Force, Sakuretsu, Ring of Destruction. He comes back when he's destroyed by card effects, so he's really good. The thing about Zombie Lord is though, if you use him, my tip is to never use the mill effect, because if you use the mill effect, yes, you can call what they're gonna mill, but they get to kind of sculpt their deck and kind of increase their chances of what they want to see.
And so this Zombies was the top deck before Goat Control came out, right?
Yeah, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a very underrated deck in Goat format. So we got Giant Rat here. He is one of our, recruiters? Call him
Recruiters,
yeah.
recruiters.
He is a recruiter. He's also Hobby League, so there's that.
Important.
You can, Hobby Leagues are nice because you can stack your deck, so
Because they're about as thick as your little finger.
that is true. Speaking of Hobby League, we got Exiled Force. Always using priority with this guy.
And what's important about him tributing his cost?
He works on the skill drain. And,
Quaint.
yeah, it synergizes. This card actually synergizes with another card we have later in the deck profile, but last will. Then we got Sinister Serpent. Just keep bringing him back. If you're in a bad position, you can just keep setting him. Hope your opponent doesn't knock him, but you just set him for a while, or you can use him as discard fodder. He's just really good. You always bring him back. There's a reason he got an errata. Then we have 3 Pyramid Turtle. This is Josh's trigger card for 2005.
Best card in the deck, I think.
Yeah, if this card did not exist, this deck would not exist. Because this is I will always say it, this is the searcher they screwed up on. Because it goes by defense, not attack. And it is dumb. It is stupid. They screwed up on it. The person that worked at Konami at the time that created this card lost their job.
His job.
No, they did lose their job, I'm sure. Like, they were like, what? What? It checks defense? No.
And it's unlimited too, mind you.
Yes, this card is pretty much your whole deck. Then the 3 Regenerating Mummy. This is, honestly, it's just good because you get it back from duo, so you can kind of 1-for-1 with your opponent, or if you have 2 in your hand, God forbid, and they pick 1 out of your hand, you can just make your opponent go -1. And, I wouldn't play it if it didn't have those good stats. So, it's got the 1800, which is good. We got one of the bricks of the deck, unfortunately. Ryokaki. I know it's not a super, so don't get on my back about that, but he still looks nice.
And what's his main purpose for? Getting through BLS, right?
Yeah, getting through BLS, he's also big. He's also, I think, he's the biggest zombie you can pump out with Pyramid Turtle, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got that 2,000 defense cap and 2,400 attack. But most of the time, you're going to be bringing out Vampire Lord. Breaker. A funny thing a lot of people try to do it with Breaker in this format is like try to do priority with him, which you can technically, but it's priority for the token. And yeah.
So you can't just summon him in MST on summon. You have to get that counter first, and then in the open game state, then you can summon it or use his effect.
Precisely. Then we have the gross Starfoil Spirit Reaper. But I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. I like Starfoil. It looks really nice. But Spirit Reaper is really good because one of the really good plays is you have Spirit Reaper. Actually, you summon out... Where are you? Summon out Pyramid Turtle. So you got your Pyramid Turtle on their board. Your opponent has a monster. Let's put that face down. That's their monster. And there is a card in here that wins games. It's called Creature Swap.
The sole reason I run Judgment.
Yeah, it is the Reaper of Salt in Josh's life. And you activate it, and you get their guy. And you're like, oh, thanks. You tack over their guy. They have an open field. You go, Spirit Reaper, pick a card out of your hand. It's really stupid. It's a great interaction, though. Or you can just pump out Vampire Lord if you really want to. So, but if you really want to take out their hand, you can do that, too. Try Infecting Virus. It's a priority Dark Hole. It's really good.
Just don't call Aqua.
Yes. Yeah, unless you're playing that water deck, but we don't talk about that. Graceful Charity. Always a good card. I don't know why people are so whack about Go For It. They're like, oh, I'm so skillful. I'm setting my Graceful Charity, and then it just pops. Like, why you gotta make it weird if you're gonna be skillful? Format isn't even that skillful. That's why I said it. It's just a sack fest. But it's fun. Snatch Steal, also known as the Suck Steal, or just the Suck.
Or just Suck Steal.
Yeah. And you take their guy, you either tribute it, you keep it, or you just win. MST, it was limited. Premature Burial.
Also limited.
Yeah, also a lot of cards in here are limited. It's almost like GOAT format, it's just like a whole bunch of good limited cards. But yeah, Premature Burial is extra good in this deck, and you'll find out why. Delinquent Duo, that's secret rare. Just because my ultra rare is so beat up, and I just kind of like the secret rare a little bit more. Card Safe Return. This is incredible in this deck. I tried 2, I tried 3. They just clog too badly. 1 is right. As someone I know says, you want to see it some of the time and all the time. And you do, you see some of the time. Heavy Storm. It's just, this is a stupid card. It's not fair.
Most of the time it's like Harpies when you use it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's dumb. Pot of Greed. I heard this card was good. 2, the Creature Swap. This is an incredible card.
Interesting thing to note is that you can't change its battle position.
Yes, that is correct. But one of the nice thing is, this is where it gets a little mind gamey, is if you Creature Swap, a very common card played in this format is Magician of Faith. If I know they're playing Magician of Faith, or they just searched it or whatnot, I'll do a Creature Swap, and I'll take their Faith, and next turn if they attack into it, I'll recycle my Creature Swap, or something like that. It's just a flexible card, it's really good. 2, Nolan Crossout. It's really good. I never set my monsters. It's just kind of one way I play around Nolan and Crossout. Got these 2 better Monster Reborn.
The fairest Monster Reborn of them all.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, you can only get your own guys, but shut up, everyone. You banish a guy. It hurts Chaos, which was a big deck at the time, so.
Hurts a lot. You can get rid of Sinister Serpent too, which is important.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's like DD Crow and Monster Reborn. I mean, obviously not quick effect, but work with me here. Use your imagination. 2 Last Will. This card is great. This is your follow-up card. You activate it after you
use Exiled Force.
Or Exiled Force, or they torrential you. It's just a good card in general in this format. It's really good to follow up, a Spirit Reaper if you want. Yeah.
So some people say it's bad. Why are the haters wrong?
It's one of those things that's hard to explain, but I've taken that card out and I've tried it, and it's not nearly the same. This card it's just a follow-up card. It lets you kind of get the ball rolling a little bit if your guy dies, and it will, because you gotta take into account your opponent interacting with you. So 2 Dust Tornado, since we can only have 1 MST, this card is great too. It's just really good. 1 Ring of Destruction for when you're a sore loser and you don't want to lose, so you force a draw. 1 Torrential Tribute because it's limited, right?
Yep.
Call the Haunted.
It's also limited.
And for some reason, this was not.
But you only run 1.
There's not enough space, it clogs, and I just want to get that sack factor a little.
The nice steaming face.
Yes, what would win? A whole bunch of really powerful monsters, or 1 steaming face? It's the steaming face. 1 Mirror Force, 2 Sagaretti. Don't want too many of these. Don't know why, couldn't tell you why, just feels right. That's it though. That's the zombie deck profile that I have for you. This is the main GOAT deck I played. I tried Cyberstein. It was just a little too gimmicky for me.
And Beast Down.
Yeah, and Beast Down. That was the first one I played. But yeah, this one is really nice. Really good one to try out if you want to get started in the format. It's a lot of fun. It feels very toolboxy, to be honest. So if you're into toolboxy decks and you don't feel like Warrior Toolbox, you can try this out. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.